Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Such a privilege to be standing here in front of you and talking about the future of communications. My name's Anisha Shastri. I'm an executive director at Intense Technologies Limited. For those of you who don't know us, don't worry. Every second, every day, we're in your inbox. Whether it is through leading banks or insurance companies or your income tax returns, we're making an impact on your lives some way or the other. So if you don't know us yet, you know us now. All right, a quick show of hands here. How many of you know how much your enterprise, your bank, your insurance, whichever sector you belong to, how many of you know how much you're spending on communications today across all your lines of business, across all your channels? Show of hands. Anybody? SMS, email, WhatsApp, etc. Do you have any rough estimate of how much you're spending as an entity? All right, that's no hands. Ma'am in the morning was mentioning, saying the regulator is getting pretty strict, with a lot of changes. Say the regulator says tomorrow that you need to be putting up toll-free numbers on all your SMS templates. How many of you can make those changes in a matter of hours? Nice. One hand. All right. Another use case. Now, there is a fraudulent activity that happened with one of your customers, and you need to be giving an audit log to the regulator stating how you sent OTPs to the customer and how you were on the safe side. How many of you are able to do this in a matter of minutes? Great. Congratulations. Great. So that's been one hand for all of these questions, ladies and gentlemen. What is our game plan around communications? You see, communications are not an operational chore anymore for an enterprise, right? This is strategic direction. This is how you interact with your customers now. And this is the most important way of engagement with your customers. So what is your plan around it? The regulator wants to have an exceedingly important say in how you communicate with your customers, right? Changes are coming every now and then, but your systems are multiple, right? To make those regulatory changes is quite a humongous task. Your customers are becoming ever demanding. I mean, one wrong screenshot on Twitter and it's a PR nightmare for our organization, right? And as an organization per se, just the scale of all of this has become so massive. You're sending so many crores of communications, right? That it becomes so difficult to control this entire puzzle. Let's take a bank, for example, okay? A bank has multiple lines of businesses. You have your asset classes, your liabilities classes, you have cross-sell in insurance, mutual funds, etc. Each of these lines of business have multiple systems, your onboarding systems, your trouble ticketing systems, ERP, CRM, you name it, right? Multiple systems. And each of these systems are communicating directly with your customer. Whether it is on email or SMS or WhatsApp, whatever it may be, they're communicating directly with your customer. As a result of this, number one, maybe you have a customer who has not paid his credit card bill for the last 10 months, but you're still trying to sell him a fixed deposit, right? Or maybe you have a customer who has 5,000 rupees in their bank account, another customer who has 5 crores in their bank account, but you're still trying to sell them the same 10 lakh personal loan, right? These kind of challenges happen when you don't have a centralized visibility, a centralized understanding of how you're communicating with your customers. And as a result, your customer is getting inundated by a lot of messages that may not necessarily be relevant to them. And in the process, they're not paying attention to the ones that they should, right? So let's call this the iceberg theory of poor communications. What you see as a problem with respect to communications is just the tip of the iceberg. If you look at your tangible costs alone, there is the cost of maintaining operations. There is the cost of maintaining multiple systems, multiple AMCs, the cost of redundancy. You're sending duplicate messages to your customer and you're wasting a lot of money on the table. That's a lot of money that you're spending in communications that are not making a difference to your organization. And then there is also the cost of penalties, fines that the regulator charges based on non-compliance. These are all just the tangible costs. If you look at the intangible costs, it's customer engagement, right? Because how many of us here in this audience, we have a savings account with one bank, but we have a home loan from another bank, right? We're losing a cross-sell opportunity. We have a life insurance from one insurance provider, but we have pension plans from a different insurance provider, right? So it's a lot of cross-sell opportunity. It's a lot of ability to make extra revenue from your same customer base also that we're losing out on the table. Based on our experience, we work with a lot of large private sector banks in the country, and we work across insurance, across telecom, and just in general BFSI, right? What we've realized is even if you take like an average organization which has maybe 3 crore customer base, right? Between sending transactional messages, promotional messages, regulatory messages, you're sending multiple. You're sending them on email, you're sending them on SMS. Some of you are sending them on WhatsApp and SMS both, right? You're sending statements, etc. In the process of sending all these different communications across all your hundreds of systems that you have in the background, maybe your spend is about 150 crores a year in terms of communications. Now, based on our experience of implementing this across multiple places, we've realized that typically there is easily a 20% redundancy rate, meaning you're sending 20% redundant communications to your customer. Now, if you look at your cost of communications as 150 crores, a 20% redundancy rate means 30 crores you're wasting every year, right, in redundant communications. That means at, say, a 15 PE, you're talking about 450 crores of market cap. You know, that's the impact that it has on your organization. So I want to ask you, when do you think is the right time to take control of this, to take charge of this, right? It is now. Now should be the time where we take control of this opportunity and ensure that we are able to save costs, improve our change management, make it easy for us to run the bank, run the insurance company, run the mutual fund, and keep our customers happy at the same time. What we're proposing is a centralized platform that sits between all your hundreds of systems and your end last mile communications. Meaning today, you will be able to filter what kind of communications you're sending to a customer. If you have sent 5 communications already, the system will know to suppress the 6th one, right? If your customer does not has, say, 0 balance on or 0 transactions on their credit card, you won't send them a statement. You can suppress it. You won't send them an SMS and an email and waste money on that, right? It'll help you centralize your governance. So today when RBI or TRAI or anybody comes up with a regulatory requirement, you're able to make these changes in a matter of hours, not in a matter of months, you know, like it typically takes today. You're able to hyper-personalize your communications, meaning I know that Rahul prefers WhatsApp and usually checks his messages between 3 and 5 p.m. So I will send him anything on WhatsApp between 3 and 5 p.m. promotional. Versus Smita prefers SMS. Versus Santosh prefers email, you know. So I'll spend 1 paisa on Santosh, 12 paisa on Smita, 15 paisa on Rahul, you know. I will be able to engage with them on their preferred channel at the right time. And overall, I will take control of the total TCO of communications, you know. So I'm not going to be losing a lot of inefficiencies in terms of operational expenses, and I'm going to be able to engage with my customers better. How do we do this? Number one, you need to adopt a centralized communication strategy, right? You can't do this by having 100 systems communicating with customers independently. You have to have a centralized approach. Number two, you study communications in the entire organization. Understand how many different systems are sending what kinds of communications. Should we even be sending these communications? If a regulator gives a certain guideline and that goes to 5 lines of departments, are we sending 5 communications about that regulatory message or 1, right? Understand your entire communication ecosystem. Identify areas where you can suppress communications, identify areas where you can optimize communications, right? Unify your marketing, your transactional, all of that in one, because you know that your customer is more likely to say read a transactional message. In that, if you try to cross sell, someone received a 50 lakh bonus, cross sell a mutual fund immediately in that. Don't wait for another time to cross sell a mutual fund when they're never going to read that message, right? Leverage AI to hyper personalize your campaigns. Don't have generic campaigns for everybody. Not everybody needs a personal loan, and not everybody can afford, a mutual fund. You need to know who to send what campaign to, right? Unify these dashboards so that you have a complete visibility of what is happening in communications across your organization. Tomorrow, if you need to prove to RBI that, say, Prime Minister Narendra Modi received an OTP at the right time, and that fraudulent transaction was not because of a lapse on our part, you are able to do that with an audit trail and a dashboard in a matter of minutes, and you don't have to run helter-skelter, try to find out which team sent that communication, ask the team to identify the respective system, etc. Case in hand, a large private sector bank in the country today, initially, their challenges were that they had operational inefficiencies. They had 200 plus systems that were communicating with their customers independently. So their operations costs were very, very high. They didn't have centralized visibility to be able to make changes on the fly, to be able to control their narrative with their customers, right? High TAT for regulatory deployments, etc. What happened when they implemented our centralized communication platform is, one, they were able to maintain 100% compliance with the regulators, with availability of OTPs, etc. 5-second delay is a big delay, right? So they were able to maintain availability, compliance. They were able to have a completely unified governance of all their communications, such that whenever they had questions arising from a regulator, it was a matter of just picking that information, searching for it on a dashboard, and getting it, right? Their change management was faster and cheaper because everything was centralized. They didn't have to go to 50 different teams to implement a regulation, right? Their lead generation improved significantly because now they were able to cross-sell on transactional communications where they saw better engagement. They were able to also cross-sell in vernacular, in the language of the choice of the customer, right? Whether it is Tamil or Malayalam or Bengali, whatever the language may be, right? And most importantly, they were able to save 3-digit crore savings. That is a significant amount. Hundreds of crores is a significant amount for any organization to save. And this is the kind of impact that we can make for you as well. So I think the time is now. We look forward to seeing you at our booth. We are right at the end of the line, just the last booth between you and lovely oxygen and greenery outside. So come visit us, and we look forward to being of value to you. Thank you so much.